Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about 5 things you should know when you're going vegan. The food industry has a lot of tricks to make their food look brighter, more colorful, prettier, more appealing overall. What they're not telling you is some of the things they use to make their products prettier. They do not have to list them on the product itself. So maybe you buy something and you think it's vegan, but it's not, because the product was cleaned with something that comes from animals. The first thing is mono and diglyceride of trans fat acids or trans fats or trans fatty acids, however you want to call it. This can come from plants, but it also can come from animals. These fatty acids make the product thicker and last longer, and for example, you buy a pudding with whipped cream in a store. The whipped cream lasts this long because there has to be something in it that it will stay this way. And often it's mono and diglyceride fatty acid. The second thing is aroma and flavorings. Even if the aroma is natural, even if it's synthetic, it can come from animal products. It's kind of tricky because you never know if this is a natural from a plant or a natural from an animal source. The flavor itself does not have to be connected with the taste. So if it says strawberry, it does not have to be real strawberry. The most popular or the most known color is carmine red or carmine red. I don't know how to pronounce it right. And it comes from lice. So the lice is going to be squeezed and this is the red color that comes out of it, and they use it a lot in kind of sweets to make the sweets really bright, and it's a cheap source for a color. There are more colors that also can come from animal products, but the carmine red is the most popular one. And now 2 things that do not have to be listed on the product. In general, you buy an apple and you think, yeah, an apple is vegan. What can be inside the apple that's not vegan? Well, it's not inside the apple, it's around the apple. First of all, if you're buying non-organic apples, pears, or any kind of fruit or vegetables, most of them were sprayed with pesticides. They can come from animal products, but most of them, they're just kind of toxic, synthetic, I don't know what. But the next thing is, if you're buying non-organic apples, pears, cucumbers, pumpkins, citrus fruits, they're mostly waxed. And what wax do they use? They use beeswax. And of course, they not have to list this on the product. I would really recommend to at least buy apples, pears, cucumbers, and citrus fruits in organic form. Organic things have not to be waxed, so that you can be sure it's really just the fruit and nothing else. And now the last thing, which I was really shocked about when I found out about it, juices. Juices, wine, any kind of liquid stuff can be cleaned with gelatin or fish bladder. Do you say that? Fish bladder? And they do not have to list this. For example, you have an apple juice and you want the apple juice to look cleaner and more appealing to most people, because you know, in our heads we're thinking, oh, it's only good when there is nothing else to see than only the light yellow color of the apple juice, because what would we be without clean apple juice, right? Yes, they use gelatin or fish bladder to clean the product, and because afterwards the animal product is filtered out, they do not have to list it, because the amount of this product left inside the product is so tiny that they do not have to list it. And you buy something and you think, oh yeah, some good apple juice. Who doesn't like apple juice? And you're drinking it and actually you drink gelatin and fish bladder, which I think it's kind of disgusting. And to make sure the product is vegan, the best thing is to write the company an email or call them if there's just a small company and ask them what kind of colors they use, where the flavorings are coming from, and if their juices are cleansed or if they're just natural based. Of course, there are a lot of things you have to think about when you go shopping. The best thing is to buy organic, to take a look on the ingredients, read it, and if you're not sure what is actually inside there, it probably isn't good for you at all. Because when you have something and the list of the ingredients is like super long and there are words you can't even pronounce, it probably is something you should consider as not healthy. But anyway, however you eat, if you're eating a whole food plant-based vegan diet or fast food vegan diet, make sure to take a look at the ingredients. And if you're not sure, ask the company if the product is really vegan or not, because you want to do it right. So that's it for today. I hope this video will help you, and I hope you will think about the foods you have at home and may consider the fact that your vegan juices aren't vegan at all. We will see you in my next video. Until then, have a great time and goodbye. You have to think about before you're going vegan or while you're vegan. Carmine Red or Carmen Nilu!